I hear her, I think.
I hear her as well.
All right, let's get rolling. Who's got something good?
Tell us something good.
Tell us something good.
Even-
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Cindy's in the house. How are you, dear?
In a minute.
I got to go see the eclipse in the hill country in the zone of
Yeah.
totality. It was awesome. For 4 days, I was in a cabin on 480 acres with no phone service, no internet, and no television.
I bet that was awesome. I bet that was awesome. No wonder you got all this energy this morning. You, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right. Who
Awesome.
else?
Ran out of beer. All right, who else? All right, Sharon.
I just got back
Hang on.
from Arizona and we went to the Grand Canyon. We went to the Grand Canyon. We had a great time, and then we did about 4 or 5 hours on the boat through Canyon Lakes.
Oh, nice.
So it was really awesome.
Yeah. I'm sensing a theme here. All right, who else has
I
got
just
some-
celebrated my anniversary of 5 years.
Congratulations, Liska. That's awesome. No. I know which anniversary. Congrats. Come on,
Online?
who else got something good? Nobody has a listing coming? Go ahead, right here. Right here, right here, right here.
Hi, I'm new to the team. My name is Pamela Hall. I came from ERA Legacy Living, and I have a listing to talk to, interview to this afternoon. So this is my
Awesome.
first
Well,
listing
first,
with the
welcome to
company.
the family,
Thank
Pamela.
you.
Yes. And look at that, already coming in and rolling and bringing in listings. Awesome. Jimmy wants to one up that. Let's, yeah,
Encouragement
Okay.
to do open houses like to the best of your ability. Because I had an open house, I don't know, a couple months ago, and picked up a buyer seller, and we closed on the sale of. They bought a $430,000 house last week, and so we closed on that. And there are new houses going on the market. That just was from just questions at an open house. That just went that way.
You mean it works? It works. Now we're rolling.
Well, I do have a new listing coming in Katy. It's vacant. We've been, of course, rehabbing it, so it looks good. I'm looking for lots of open house homes because we're going to be hosting Saturday and Sunday all day long. If new construction's open all day long, so are we.
Cool.
And it's vacant, so just reach out to me. But it's 275, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom. Yes.
275 in Katy. Nice. That ain't gonna last long.
Hi. We have the listing and we got like multiple offers from the weekend. But yes, in Telfair, yes. So we got multiple offers. We have not accepted anything yet, but like, yeah, we are reviewing them. What's that? Waiting for something better, I guess. So
Always striving for more.
yeah.
Wow.
And I also have an announcement to make. We have a new team member in our team, Sasha. She is coming from a beauty industry, and she's transitioning her career from beauty industry to the real estate world, bringing her creative thinking and networking.
Awesome.
Welcome to the team. Thank you.
Hang on, Vamshi. I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. You were at Spring Masterminds.
Yes, sir.
All right, one nugget that you learned, or how was Spring Masterminds? Give me some feedback.
It was very different. I mean, not from the work standpoint, but from the personal and mindset perspective. It gives you a different perspective to life. And I think I enjoyed that aspect where like the quality of health defines the quality of life. I know we all know health is very important,
Right.
and but we don't give too much importance to it. I want to make sure, like we were talking this morning to the team as well, like, hey, let's focus on our health first. I mean, we are all thankfully young and healthy, but having a good quality of health will help you to think right, make right decisions, and business will follow in itself. So that's one thing that I took from it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you did a health mastermind, right? That's what you. Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome. Perfect. All right, let's keep rolling. Thank you. You sure can.
Wanna
No,
do
you just
something.
take it from here.
Thank
Just
you.
Backing you up.
Thank you. Can we turn on some music? We're gonna do something different. Because as I'm standing over here, and by the way, hi everyone, I'm just not feeling the energy. So we're gonna do something. Would you mind to stand up? Norman, can you turn on the music for us? Do you guys know who is Mo Anderson? Yes? Fantastic. So Mo Anderson is the culture icon at KW. And she always says to fulfill your energy, you need to give people hugs. Don't stress out. We're not going to be hugging each other. However, we have a lot of new, no, don't do that to me. Just kidding. We have a lot of new members over here, and we have a lot of new season agents over here. And we are all about meeting each other. What I want you to do, we are going to take 3 minutes. I want you to shake hands or high five 3 people, get their name, how long they've been in a business, and give them a compliment. I like your hair. I like your makeup. I like your sweater. 3, 2, 1, go. 5 people. You can give them a hug too. For those of you online, you can go ahead and just type it up in the chat, compliment whoever you see on a camera, or anyone that you know in a market center that you want to give them a compliment. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Go ahead and grab a seat. All right, grab a seat. Do you guys feel the energy? Woo! Isn't it so much better? Yes? Did you guys meet anyone that you haven't met before? Yes? Awesome. Shout out a few compliments that you gave each other. A smile. Beautiful hair. I like your hair too. Ooh, sweater. I like that green sweater too. What else? Shoes? Okay, good. Wonderful. Now let's get started. The energy is so much better right now. I appreciate it. All right. I would like to go ahead and welcome Taylor, who is our fabulous business partner, provided us lunch today. Thank you very much. Take a couple minutes and tell us a little bit more about your business. Yes, because we have a lot of people online.
Awesome. My name is Taylor. I am your regional growth partner with a company called BossCat. Some of you have probably actually met one of our contractors already, who is local to the Katy area, but I wanted to come and meet you myself. We are a company that really wants to champion realtors to kick the hassle out of homeownership. So I'm sure most of you have gone on a listing appointment, and when you walk in, you see Open Door or OfferPad sitting on their coffee table, right? And so we want to give you something that empowers you to win the listing. Therefore, they're not going to go with an investor offer. And so what we do at BossCat is we will do pre-listing renovations and repairs, but with no payment taken until the closing table. So we don't take $1 until you close. What's neat about that is oftentimes you'll go on a listing presentation and they're telling you, I think I'm just going to get an investor offer, but then they call you a week later and they didn't like that 70 cents on the dollar. And this is a real solution to that. What we do for buyers is a little bit different. For buyers, we will take your inspection report and turn around a free next business day estimate for you to utilize that has everything categorized from critical, meaning a government loan won't fund, to non-critical from that inspection report, but with each line item priced out for you. That way, it saves you time from calling 6 different contractors to get quotes. You have it right then and there. You take it back to that seller. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, can you give us a credit, or do you want to get the work done through my partners who will let your clients pay at closing? So that's just a little bit about BossCat. Would love to champion some of you. If any of you have a property management strong arm, we also have solutions for that as well. So I'd love to connect with you. On the screen is my corporate number, but I'd love to give everyone my cell phone in case you have any questions. So my number is 214-764-5197. 214-764-5197. And I look forward to working with all of you. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right. Moving on. All right, a few classes and events that we have coming up. Verna, take it away. Fast.
All right, so we have Mortgage Made Easy. That's happening on April 18th, and we have some flyers that you'll see in just a second. Finance Game Night is happening this Friday. It's our quarterly game night. It's for you to build your financial wisdom and knowledge. So that's happening as well. Accelerate your production. If you haven't already thought, are we done with Sales Rocket? Do we have any more spaces?
Bring some material in so you guys can see. It's pretty awesome, but I left it.
Yep. So you still have an opportunity. There are a couple of seats that are still remaining. You'll just scan that. We have the Field Trip Fun Days that's happening on Thursday. Next Thursday, the 25th, it's happening at Stone Creek Estates. Thank you to Perry's for helping to sponsor that. You will get free headshots for that.
Whoa. Perry Homes, right?
Perry Homes.
Not Perry's Steakhouse.
No,
right?
Perry
Just
Homes.
To make sure, because otherwise I'll be there.
Perry Homes.
No? Okay.
Perry Homes. All right. Food is provided, but transportation is not. Prospecting Power Hour. This is happening with PC and the productivity coaching, but you are welcome to come, even though you're not part of PC. If you want to participate, it's there. They'll have a party. There'll be lead genning. There'll be drinks. There'll be database. You know, drinks and dialing, not to be confused with drunk dialing. Let's keep it moving. Buyer consult to close. We've done listing to close. Now we're looking at the buyer consult to close. This is happening on Tuesday, April 30th from 5:30 to 7:30. Don't worry, I know we're going fast. We will post all of these things on our closed Facebook group so you have an opportunity. You should have already received your Shredding Hunger flyer in your box with your picture, and for you to go ahead and push that out. We'll be having some classes coming out on how you can lead gen with that. Shredding Hunger is happening on May 4th. In honor of Jessica Haley Clements, you guys were up here. You've been supporting one of our agents here. Do know that she is experiencing some complications with cancer. And so there will be a blood drive on May 8th through 9th. The donor coach will be here on site. You can get with Norman if you wish to participate in that as well. We have Space Cowboys Family Night. It is our way. We have a powerful week that week. It's another way for us to kind of give back. We are sponsors of the Space Cowboys. You'll have an opportunity to come. If you want to get your 4 complimentary tickets, please scan the QR code. It will
parking
also
pass.
And parking. Sorry. And parking pass. Okay. You just scan that so that you can also put your shirt size so you can get a shirt. Do we have an ALC member here for an ALC minute?
Yes, we do.
We do. Please
All right,
welcome
let's give them a round of applause.
our culture committee.
We're going to be talking about Red Day. So since everybody's got their phone out already, and she already told you to have a phone, just get your phone out right quick, and let's just go ahead and register for Red Day. Red Day is going to be May the 9th, and it's going to be at Reigning Strength, which is a therapy horsemanship. So I need everybody to come on out and support it. This is something we do every year. So go ahead and get those phones out, do the QR code. There's 2 shifts. There's 9 to 12, thank you, and 1 to 4. we're gonna have Kona Ice, which she will tell you about some of the fun stuff.
Oh, yes, we actually have one of the vendors sponsors. So there'll be Kona Ice out there. We have other sponsors that are going to be sponsoring breakfast and lunch. The Mesh is going to be kind enough to bring the music. Yeah, so we'll have, yeah, he's going to be our DJ to have music. And so we're going to be out there planting plants, leathering the, what's this called? Cleaning rails, and then also the stall fronts and the saddles. And there's also opportunity if you guys want to do a horse training, that you can go out there beforehand to get training, to volunteer, to have a ride. They're going to have a ride between 1 and 4. You guys can assist with that if you're interested in and love horses. So those are the opportunities for Red Day.
Guys, it is 19 acres. Come on out. You guys, if you just want to let off some steam and run, just run. I don't care if you don't do nothing. Just come out and support us. Run 19 acres. That's okay. But this is the QR code, and I need everybody in here registered. You need to go ahead and put your name down. I'm going to see you out there, and we're going to have some fun. Okay?
Hey, Sharon,
Thank
before you give it away, would you mind to just tell our new agents or experienced agents that join our organization why Red Day? Why do we do Red Day every year?
Red Day is to renew, energize, and donate, okay, to our community. When we started Red Day, it was for Mona.
Mo
Anderson. It was for Mo Anderson, and Mo Anderson's birthday is May the 9th. And she came up with that she really did not want us doing anything for us but giving back to the community. So this is our way of saying happy birthday to her, and just going to each different organizations and giving back to the community. So that's one of the reasons that we do it. And also it's just another reason for us to let our hair down and get to know a lot of you guys. I may only know 5 of you guys in here because I really don't know a lot of the new people. So when we go do this, I get to let my hair down and get to know more of you guys that's in the room. And I think you need to do the same time, because it's usually about 100 agents that come out to it every time we do it. So this way you're going to meet at least 100 people. So come on out and just enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is there a clicker? Oh, maybe it's not on there. Hey guys, just really quickly, just Verna already went over it. We have next Friday, Prospecting Power Day. This is open to everybody. Last time we had 20, 25 agents, PC agents, experienced agents. This is the time to get into action. We're doing bingo right now for my PC, so some of you are already in activity. And then also we have the buyer consult to close and the evening workshop. Okay, so y'all, I'll have flyers up and signs up for that everywhere. So y'all show up. Okay, that's it.
Awesome, thank you. Nimesh, 30 seconds.
Yes, oh, man. All right, I'm fast on this one. All right, remember, there's one more date left for Value Squared. If you have not taken it, you absolutely want to take it. One more chance, April 25th, okay? It is a dedication. It's 10 to 4, highly recommended. Gary himself teaches it from his office along with Jason Abrams and Jay Papazan. Do not miss it if you have not taken it yet. All right, reminder again, sign on the dotted line. Sarah Detmore is coming in next week to teach this or go over this. I'm going to share a video that she created for me for you guys as a message that's going to go out on the Facebook group later today. All right, so make sure you listen to that. I'm not pushing this that much anymore, guys, okay? Because I've got 60 already in that room. There's probably a few more seats left. If you have not signed up for that, do so.
Awesome, thank you.
Take it away.
All right, fantastic. We can leave it over there. I would like to go ahead and tell you a little bit more about what we are going to talk about. Would you understand, would you agree that everything that we have going on, buyer's agency, market being down, and we are still high interest rates, it is important that we innovate and that we think of outside the box whenever it comes to lead generation. Yes? Exactly. And that is one of the reasons why I ask 3 individuals that I respect very much, that are running their businesses at a high level, and 90% of their business comes from social media. Please help me welcome Joyce Garcia, Eduardo Hernandez, and Jonathan Chavez. Come on up. You guys are gonna have our fancy seats over here. Do we have 5 seconds? Something like that. All right. And can our people online see them? All right, fantastic. So Joyce has over 15,000 followers on Instagram. Then we have, I need that slide. So you tell me, how many do you have? 30,000 on TikTok. And then you have 22,000 on Instagram. Now, before I dive into the interview, do I have your permission to share our story?
Yeah, you always do.
Because Joyce is very special to my heart. You know, at 2017, I had the opportunity to be a productivity coach here at this market center. So I was working with a lot of the new agents and some of you. And it was, I will never forget it, Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. And in that corner where Alicia is sitting was Joyce with her head down, ponytail, no makeup. And she was just sitting there. I don't even know what she was doing, reading or whatever, pretending to work. And I came to her and I said, what are you doing? Are you setting any appointments? And she said, well, I'm a part-time agent and I'm going to school. I'm a single mom and I just really don't know what to do. And now fast forward 2023, 2024, she has a very successful team, right? Constantly closing, I don't even know how many transactions, which she's going to tell you more about. But the reason why I wanted to share this story, to tell every single one of you that right now might be that part-time agent that's watching online, or that person that's sitting in a corner and is thinking, Mom, that will never be me. It can be you. As long as you put in place the strategies, the activities, and the work. I promise the results will be the same. So I would like to go ahead and welcome all of you, and I'm going to go ahead and start with Joyce. So Joyce, back in 2017, you did not have 15,000 followers on Instagram and people just privately messaging saying, can I buy a house with you? Now, take a few minutes and walk me through the journey. Why did you decide social media lead generation? And what have you done to constantly grow it to get to the point when now people reach out to you and ask you to buy and sell real estate with you?
Yeah, so essentially when I first started the Instagram, I didn't have a lot of followers. Maybe for the first year, I only had 200, 300. It wasn't until my second and third year that I started growing it, right? Organically. So I've never paid for anyone to market my profile or to buy any leads or anything like that. But I started sharing a lot about my story. So it wasn't just like, oh, here goes a here goes a property she just sold, here goes a under contract, or here goes an open house that she's hosting. It was more of me sharing, I think it's the 80-20 rule, right? I think it's like 80% is people getting to know me. So I was sharing my story, and I was sharing my story. I was a single mom. I was in fact doing real estate part-time. I was a University of Houston downtown student at the time. And also I was working full-time for a corporate company. And then I was doing real estate part-time. So essentially, yes, it was a lot. So yes, I was there looking at my books, but I was learning to implement. I was kind of scared to go out there and get the business, but I did. But back then, social media wasn't as big as it is today. So I would say I was sharing a lot about my story. It wasn't really like, hey, here's a real estate agent and she does what everyone else does, is just sell. But I shared my story, which made it kind of relatable to other people, like not just single moms, but to dads and families that were like, oh, she's here, she's doing it, and she's closing deals. But, you know, she's also relatable. Like we can relate to her. So I wasn't perfect. It was just people could relate to me. So that's where it started growing.
Can we expand on that a little bit and expand on the real posts that you started posting? Because I think that's very important. You know, many of us post just listed, open house, here's me showing a home. What she was posting is her sweaty face with no makeup, working out in the evening, being exhausted.
Yes.
And people loved it. Talk a little bit more about the content.
Yeah, so essentially the content is not only like on posts, it was also like stories, and I was sharing like my everyday. I still, till this day, if you follow me, you can see what I do from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. I haven't been super intentional this last days because I've been really busy. But for the most part, if you follow me, you know where I am at 5 in the morning. You know where I am for lunch. You know what I had to eat. You know what time my daughter gets out of school. You know if I'm there. When I'm out working out, I'm very intentional on sharing that. I do that because it kind of holds me accountable, but it also shows you guys that she's a single mom still. Like fast forward to today, I'm still a single mom and I still can work. I now lead a team and I'm still waking up and working out and also showing up for my team, but also showing up for my clients. And I think people see that and that's the main reason like they follow me and they give me their business.
Awesome. So you have grown your team, which was very recent. Talk to us a little bit more about your numbers.
Yeah, so essentially now my team has grown. We have an in-house transaction coordinator. She's a full-time employee with us just for the team. I have an administrative assistant who's our client care specialist for everyone that doesn't know, like client care specialist for our clients, but inside the office, she's our director of operations. She kind of keeps everyone accountable and kind of holds it for our numbers and all that cool stuff. I have 2 full-time buyer agents on the team, and then I'm the rainmaker of the team. So I essentially go out there and get the listings.
Okay, awesome. Now, before you have grown the team, talk to me about your GCI and how many transactions have you done on your own as a single agent?
On my own for the past 6 years, because I think my team has been implemented for a little bit under a year, you could say. I closed 350 properties as a solo agent for 6 years.
All right, awesome. Let's pass it along. Tell us a little bit more about you and what you do to generate business through Tickety Talk.
Yeah, so my name is Eduardo. So essentially, I did start as a part-time agent, just like Joyce as well. And I know how frustrating and hard that can be, right? But I mean, one of the main things that I think it helped me was to set a mark. When was that time is going to be, right, to quit the W-2 job? And so I started right at 2022. And I set myself a year to quit the W-2 route or whatnot. So I decided to go ahead and quit it right around November time of 2022, which I was not ready for it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be ready in a year. I was not ready, so I just decided to unplug it, and then go full time 2023 last year. So right last year, I just decided to go full on real estate, and it's been a great journey. Like I said, I do, a lot of my business comes from TikTok. So it's one of those things where just being constant at it and then providing value, it brings, it accumulates over the time, right? So it's been growing a lot, and then that's pretty much my main source of leads that comes from, and so yeah.
So when you started TikTok, how many followers have you had?
So I started off, I mean, pretty much started from scratch, right? Back in 2022. I mean, I had like 25 followers or whatnot. Majority of them were my family members, so it's like they just like my pictures, right? But essentially, I just started providing some value to the people and everything else. So, start providing some value, start, picking up or whatnot. Some of the videos will start catching like, 15,000 views, which I was like, oh shit, it's pretty good. And but essentially, I mean, the one that set up the mark was the one set up a video, 3 things not to do or whatnot. The video was it generated over like 1.6 million views. So that's the one that kind of got me the hype and everything else. Literally within like 3 months, I went from like it was like 2,000 followers all the way down to like 15K. So it was pretty awesome.
Now, talk a little bit more about, that video, because I saw that video and I'm like, this is it? This had 1.6 million views. It was not a professional video. And I want you to hear it all. Tell them a little bit more. 3 things of what? Tell them about the video itself.
Right. No, 100%. So, I mean, the main strategy that I had was I was going to post 3 TikToks a day, right? 3 TikToks a day. And actually, that was one of my last ones that at that time I was like sick. I didn't want to do it. I was a W-2 job. I had all kinds of stuff going on. So I said, man, fuck, I committed to it. I decided to go for it. So, I was trying to think of ideas what to put, and I always say do, and I kind of reverse. I say, okay, things not to do, which is it's not something like, oh wow, I didn't know this, right? But I decided to switch it up. It was like I didn't even want to do. I was like, hey, 3 things don't do, and then 1, 2, 3, very fast. No audio, video, no hashtags, no anything, and that's the one that actually, went viral. It was like, oh my God, this and that.
Wasn't it like in a living room or kitchen in front of a blind, just like you're sitting right now?
Yeah. So what I used to do is like, no, I used to set up showings and pick like the nicest, backgrounds or like houses, so that way they can see like a nice background, right? But that one is just like, I'm just book it, right? It wasn't the most glamorous house, but decided to do the video right within there. It was like literally like a not out of contest, but it was like a quick video that it went viral. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and let's introduce our third guest. Tell us a little bit more about you. How long have you been in the business? If you feel comfortable, how old are you? Because that's important too. And what do you do to generate business through social media?
Okay, my name is Jonathan. I have been in real estate for 3 years now. I started with a different broker and I joined Houston Central. We're all from Houston Central downtown a little bit over a year ago. And recently, I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 this year. I started Instagram right about a year ago, not from scratch. I had a personal account for like 5+ years, but I decided that, if I wanted to grow, I had to go all in on Instagram. And really, it was last year that I really dug myself into it and stuck to it, like all last year, day and night pretty much, posting 4 times a day on Instagram, nonstop, including weekends. And the results were there for sure. Last year was my biggest year so far, right about under 10 million in sales. So it works. It's amazing if you know how to use it and you are intentional with it. All last year, I was able to get from, I believe it was 7,000 to about 20,000 followers. So that's a little bit, above 10,000 followers in 1 year, and all organic, kind of like Joyce. I wasn't doing any ads. I wasn't doing no marketing. I'm not paying for anything. It was just constantly posting, being consistent, and, just making it happen.
So are you telling me that you have closed $10 million in sales volume from Instagram?
Yes, last year.
Anybody over here that would benefit from additional $10 million in sales volume utilizing social media? Yes? Perfect. Well, let's talk about it. Let's actually stay at you. Tell me a little bit more about the system that you have right now. Well, first of all, tell them what is your Instagram name so everybody can look you up, because that's what everybody's doing right now on their phones, seeing if you guys are credible enough. Tell them a little bit more about what do you post, and then as you receive a lead, right, what happens next?
So my Instagram tag is Realtor Jonathan. You guys can look it up. Everyone has a different system, and I think they all work. So I may have a different system from Eddie and Joyce, but it depends what you want to do and what works for you. So my system is a little different. As you can see in my bio, I have, I recently, well, this is for later on, but I recently got a different second line number so that my assistant and I can answer phone calls, speed to the lead, like Nikki says as well. So that way we don't lose any leads that come in. But my system is pretty simple. It's really nothing hard to it. I just use my phone. I don't have a professional camera. I don't have any fancy stuff. So again, back to what I did all last year is just posting 4 times a day. I haven't done it recently, but it was all last year that I did that got me those results. And so my system is pretty much, I like to look at my page as an inventory page. And I work a lot of new construction and relocation clients. So I want people to look at my page like, okay, what's new on the market, or what's new in Katy, what's new in Cypress, Sugarland, you name it. So I put a lot of inventory homes that are ready, really basic. I post a home, you want to take pictures of homes and post it. And I put, this home is available now for whatever price it is, the basic specs of it, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,000 square feet, whatever. And if you are interested, text me at the number that I got to reach out to me or my assistant. Now, if you are more of an email person, put your email there. If you have a link tree, you can put it on your bio as well. So I market that phone number to everybody, and I'm recently starting to do it every day on my story. So every time I put like an inventory page of a new construction community on my story, or showing clients, or of a home that just got on the market that's new construction that was discounted, that has incentives, whatever, text me. If you are interested, text me and always market that number. That way they can see constantly the followers that I'm active every day, and that when they're ready, all they got to do is text that number. So that's my system, posting 4 times a day. And these are just homes. I post my personal, professional pictures of myself once in a while, but mainly it's just homes. Again, my Instagram was able to kind of reach a lot of like out of state people. I don't know exactly like the algorithm how that works. But I used to do hashtags like moving to Houston, living in Houston, Cypress, Texas living, Katy, Texas living. You can add all the suburbs you want, Tomball, Texas, whatever it is. Just go all out on it. But I reach a lot of out of state clients, so it helps me get those type of audience as well.
So how many leads would you say on average you receive per week? Good ones, bad ones, right? Long-term ones. How many leads in general do you receive on a weekly basis?
I would say weekly overall, good and bad, 10 to 15 leads.
10 to 15 leads?
Yes.
So per month you receive like 50 leads?
Yes. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, so what do you do with the 50 leads a month?
So everyone that reaches out to me, I will get in contact with them. I'll get them on a call, and depending on their situation, right, we either get them connected with the lender right away, through a group email. We CC all the my lender, the client, myself, and connect them. Like once we get after that first phone call consultation, I tell them that the first step is to apply. Right, we have to get you pre-qualified, and then we make that email, and then from there, obviously the lender does the work, and if
So hold on, like you don't do a buyer's consult, like you send them a link in Messenger saying apply here, and they do it?
No, we get on a call first
Okay.
with the client,
Okay.
and then from there, if they're like, okay, yeah, I'm interested in getting the process started, then I'll connect them with the lender, with the application and all that stuff, and then we'll just put them in the CRM, or if they get approved right away, well, then we get to work, right? So either or.
Okay, fantastic, perfect. Now, whenever I message you, do you have like an automated message that happens, or is it like you call me right away?
I am working on an automated message right now that when someone reaches out to me, it will send a link or a auto message, like whatever I want to do with it. I am working on that right now. I'm still doing it like manually, but I am working on a system, so it would be better, obviously, with that.
Okay, awesome. Let's go back to Eddie. Eddie, tell us a little bit more about how many leads per week do you get from TikTok, and what is your process in servicing? Like the lead comes, what happens next?
Right. So my strategy as far as on TikTok, it's on TikTok I focus a lot on the Hispanic kind of clients, right? I do a lot of like Spanish titles and everything else. And on Instagram I do English, so I can have, kind of vice versa. But depends on how active I am on TikTok. I mean, let's say if I decide to post 3 times a day or whatnot, I mean I can get, from what like 2 to 3 leads a day, so roughly
3 a day?
2 to 3 a day if I'm actively there. Not all of them are going to be, of course, ready, right? Good. But the way it works is that normally on my videos I like to and trigger them with the some kind of feeling, right? Oh, this is your sign to move to Texas or something like that. And at the end, I'll click the link in my bio if they want to if I want them to click on the link, right, in my bio. Or if not, I just put my phone number. It takes me the word home to get started, and then kind of go from there as far as that goes.
Okay, awesome. So approximately, again, 40 to 50 leads per month.
Right.
Okay, how many of them are good that actually reach out to you? We're like, well, let's work together and let's find a house. On average, out of the 50, how many would you say are good leads?
So I would say roughly around, probably say about by half of them, right?
Oh.
Some of them are like new builds, right? So they have some kind of contingency in place or whatnot because they're from out of state as well. And that's the beauty of TikTok as well. I mean, you get to like pretty much reach out to like the whole United States, right? So I get a lot of clients from Florida, California, and everything else. So I mean, currently right now I have my highest one right at 850, the TikTok league, and I'm working with like other $2 million from TikTok. So I'm starting to raise my price points a little bit or more up on that end. So it's pretty much you put out what you want to get, right? So I do put a lot of $500,000 houses and up That way, you know, I'll get those type of clients as well. And normally on those videos, on the TikTok videos, I don't like to put the pricing in there because I like to build that curiosity for them to reach out to me. And they put comments on the video itself, so that way it can boost up the video as well. So that's one of the strategies you guys can use as well if you know.
What is your name on TikTok? I don't even have TikTok, so I don't know how it
It's,
works. Is there like a name on there?
Yes, it's Eddie J Realty, double E.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys got it?
Eddie J
For those
Realty.
of you that have Tickety Talk, if you want to go ahead and check him out, and I guess follow him. It's like following too.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, awesome. Let's go to Joyce for a minute. Tell me about how many leads do you receive per week from Instagram, and what is your system?
I would say it's about the same thing as anywhere between 3 to 5. However, now that it's
Per week?
per week, yeah, per week. But now that it's 2 buyers agents and then we have our transaction coordinator and our admin, every single person on my team has to be on social media. Like that's not, do you want to, do you like it? I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care how you look. You're going to post something. Like something has to be there. We have 11 active listings. Everyone has an opportunity to go shoot a video, create some kind of content, but you have to be active on social media because I get 3 to 5 leads. They also get 3 to 5 leads each a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So essentially maybe 30% of them will be good and the other 60, 70 that are not good to go right away, they will become available within 6 to 12 months. So we ensure that if it's a credit issue or if it's an issue that they can't get approved with lending because of taxes or whatever, we have a CPA in hand that's going to help them, and we also have a credit specialist. So essentially if they say I don't have the credit or I don't have the money, then we will figure out a plan for every single lead that we get.
Awesome. Joyce, what is your Instagram name for those people that want to go ahead and take a look at you?
It's the Texas Real Estate Agent. So it's THE and then just Texas Real Estate Agent.
Okay. Now I have a personal question because what I am hearing from every single one of you is you are literally putting your entire life on social media, right? So talk to me a little bit more about, well, first of all, do you have any safety concerns? Because I know that what comes to a lot of my agents' mind, as well as do you just wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, okay, this is my lead gen, let me take a picture of my breakfast and post it on here?
No. So essentially, I understand the safety part, but I do not, anyone on my team does not show houses without a pre-approval letter. We don't show any houses without having a listing consultation or without having a buyer consult. So we go very in depth on expectations from both sides. What do you expect from our buyer's agents, from our listing agents, and what do we expect for you in return as a client? Because we don't take every single client that we get. Sometimes it will work, sometimes we'll just refer it out. So essentially we set the expectations with our clients, and then we go out and show them properties. So we don't even meet them if they're not pre-approved. So essentially we get in a conversation with them, and it's like a 10, 15-minute conversation. And then our admin pre-screens every single lead that comes in. So she will set it up and put it in our schedule to have a conversation with them. Then after that, it's another 15-minute conversation. We then hand it off over to the lender, and then we follow back up with the lender 24, 48, and 72 hours. If in 72 hours they're not pre-approved, then they're not serious, then we kind of move them and kind of like move them in the CRM where they need to go. Essentially for the whole thing of like safety purposes, I only show what I want you to see. I don't necessarily show you everything. So I don't have, I kind of let you see what I want you to see, and then it gives you enough to feel like, oh, I know her, I can relate to her, I can do business with her, right? So essentially here at this office, I think when I first started, they said people that think they know you will automatically like you, and if they like you, they will do business with you. And so essentially to all three of us, the platforms that we use may be the same ones, but it's not the same thing, because Jonathan will probably never post anything personal, right? Right. And then same thing for Eddie. They don't really post a lot of personal. It's more like career-wise or whatnot, right? To me, the people that follow me are not really like out-of-state clients. I don't have really a lot of those. One of my buyer's agent does get a lot of that. I get a lot of people that are here in Houston ready to go.
So your buyer's agent, how many followers does she have?
One of my buyer's agent has about 222,000 followers on Instagram.
Wait, what? Can you say that?
Yeah.
Was it $220,000? Is she here?
She's not. She was here earlier this morning. We had a team meeting here, our team huddle, but she's not here. So here's the thing, too, right? So one of them has about 222, another one has about 3,000, about 1,000, or 1,500, or whatnot. They're all different, and she's the one that gets a lot of relocating clients, right? So essentially, it doesn't matter how many followers you have if you don't know what to do when you get the leads. It doesn't matter. So essentially, she's part of the team because she was getting the lead. She did not know how to nurture them. She did not know how to apply value. She did not know how to convert them into actual clients. So she's part of the team now and she understands everything. Right now at this moment, she's back home calling all of the buyers that she currently had last year before joining the team because she was not doing it the proper way.
Okay, so what I'm hearing, systems are
Correct, the
important
systems.
if you are utilizing social media to
Yes.
generate.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to Jonathan. So Jonathan, my name is Yana. I have Instagram with like 600 followers. If I want to be like you and take it to 30,000, and I don't want to post my daughter and what I ate for breakfast this morning, what would be your advice to me?
My advice would be, I mean, as what I'm doing right now. So like Joyce said, I really don't post any personal stuff, rather than just, like real estate related, to be honest, or some, going out here and there, but not daily like Joyce kind of does. So, you could do either or. I just like to see my page professionally. There's nothing wrong with having a personal or mix if you want to post family pictures. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I just decided to keep my page more like on the professional side, just keep it clean. Like if people go to my page, they know I'm a realtor. They know I'm in Houston. They know I work new builds. They know I work first time buyers because it's all in my bio and they see it on my story every day, showing homes, doing walkthroughs, inspections, whatever the case is, getting buyers pre-approved. I post it on my story. That way, if there's another client that sees that, like, oh, I want to get pre-approved too, what do I need to do, right? So post everything under contract on the stories, right? On my post, the real pictures. It's just, homes of inventory homes that are available. So I would recommend, like, not personal, just, post. I mean, even if it's just doing videos of you talking about, 1 minute about the home buying process or about credit repair or what's the first step or, how do you connect with me? Just reach out to me, do a small video. But, the point is, like you all know, and like everyone would say, is the consistency, right? So post, if you want to post inventory homes, a lot of people ask me, well, why don't you just post resale homes? Well, if you think about it, people are just attracted to new construction homes. And even if they can't afford $1 million home, they're going to follow you because they just like to see $1 million homes. And so you're that's your marketing, right? You're marketing these homes. They can't afford it, but they'll probably reach out and buy a $300,000 house, right? And so that's better than nothing, right? So that type of deal going on. So, post inventory homes, post communities, anything that you want to attract, like Eddie said, he posts those $500,000 homes up, which I do as well because that's the price range I want to attract and I am attracting. So post the types of homes that you want to attract, and there's nothing wrong with this. But if you're like, I want to work with buyers, like in the average, $300,000 price range, well then post those types of homes. The way I see it is just that a lot of these homes in that price range, they're not as attractive, obviously, as a $500,000 home or above. So, it may not be appealing to many people, even if that's their price range. They probably don't want to see it anyway, right? So that's how I kind of go about it. But that would be my advice. Just post pictures of yourself.
Like I'm going to be posting all these communities, but it's just 600 people that are going to see it. So is it the hashtags or do you like other people? How do you grow it?
Yeah, so I would do hashtags. Like I said like earlier, do Houston, Texas living, anything you can come up with, right? I work all the suburbs. I go everywhere. I don't just stick to like the north side or the south side or Katy. I'm all over the place. Cleveland, Magnolia. Brookshire, anywhere, right? That's my job, right? So post all the suburbs on your hashtags. Do Cypress, Texas homes or new construction homes or dream homes in Texas. Come up with all the ideas you can come up with that people would search. Think if you were the buyer and you were looking for a home on Instagram, what would you search? New construction home in Katy or new homes in Katy or new community in Katy. Anything that you can come up with, put the hashtags, but to grow it, it would be the consistency of it. Because again, I wasn't running no ads. I was posting 4 times a day. It doesn't matter for me what time I post because if I'm reaching people from other parts of the state, it's going to be a different time zone. So what's the whole purpose of, 8 p.m. is too late. oh, 10 p.m. is too late. They could probably be watching me from the other side of the world, and it's gonna be early in the morning for them, right? Or lunchtime, whatever the case is. So don't worry about the time. As long as you do it every day. If you don't get time in the morning, do it in lunch break. If you don't get lunch break, do it once you get home from work. Once you know get home from whatever you were doing. But it's the consistency that's going to grow it. People see the consistency, and then Instagram is going to help you boost it up if you are actively, on there. And same thing with your stories. Everywhere that you go, do what you're doing, showing homes, under contract. You just got a new client pre-approved. Something cool like I helped my seller, close today on their dream home. They were able to cash out. Whatever the case is, post everything, and people will see that you're active, and they want to be able to know that you're out there working every day, and you're in the field, and you're not just like a part-time agent.
Awesome. All right. Can I have a personal question for you?
Sure.
Awesome. So I know you are 23, and a lot of our agents over here might have siblings, kids, or grandkids that are 23. And I also know that you made a lot of money in the last 2 years, right? And I also know that I heard a story, and I don't know if it's true, that you were thinking about buying a fancy car, and then you decided to do something else with the money. Why don't you tell us just very briefly about that?
Okay. Okay. I don't know you need, but that's okay. Okay, so yeah, I've always, I mean, I'm obviously, I'm into cars, right? I've always liked cars. I want a nice car. I don't have it yet, but I'm getting to it. However, I was gonna purchase one. Well, I've always knew that I have to buy the house first and then the car, right? It's just how it is, right? Don't mess up. So recently in the process, I went under contract on a house this month, right? This month, it's priced at 665, and it's gonna be pretty much a gift for my parents. So that's what it's gonna be completed in June. It's a new build on a 1 acre lot. So I'm
Round of applause. Because that is cool. And that's why we do what we do. And that's why we pour our heart and soul into our kids and hope that one day this is what they are going to do with their money. And this is why we are at Keller Williams, so we can teach our kids and ourselves to educate what to do with money if we don't come from money. So that's a powerful story.
Yeah, so thank you, but yeah, so it's gonna close on June, and obviously the car will come after once I close. But no, yeah, that's it has always been my dream as a kid, give back to my mom and my stepdad and whatnot. So I'm really excited, and hopefully all goes well.
That's awesome. All right. We have time for 3 questions for any of them. Is there anybody that would like to go ahead and ask a question? We have the mic. You need a microphone. Let me give you my microphone over here. So who was first? Here. Go ahead.
I have a question. Because you guys are on different platforms, what have you realized? How long is the video should be where you hit the most views? Is it like a minute, 3 minutes? What would you recommend?
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? It's under 45 seconds. Or what do you think? On TikTok? And he can talk, so.
No, I'll say keep them. The hook is the most important thing about the video. So as soon as you grab their attention at the first 2 seconds, I mean, honestly, however long it is, it matters, but not really. But yeah, under 30 seconds as well. But the most important one is those 3 seconds. This is what you not should do. Yeah, the intro. And then at the end, you just put a point of action where you want to, because they can watch the whole video and consume it, but you have to lead them where they're going to go. So put your number down, send me the word home or something, or click in my bio. That way they can go to your page and then, do the questionnaire and everything else. Yeah.
So we mentioned a lot about TikTok and Instagram. What's your outlook on Facebook?
I do have a Facebook still. I don't feed it as much as I used to. However, Facebook and Instagram are correlated, so they are still essentially still together. So I would say whatever you post on Instagram, try to post it on Facebook. I would say a little bit more on posting would be probably pictures on Facebook, not really videos, but you can do both. I mean, I try to share a little bit of both. It is a lot, but I mean, I do it, and it gives me leads as well. I don't think they have it, right? Do you guys have it? Oh, you do?
Well, I use Facebook for I have a what you call house hack, and I promote my rooms there, and I'll fill them in like every time. So I have like a house hack.
Raise your hand if you even know what is house hack. Okay, half of the room.
Yeah, so house hack is pretty much you buy your primary home, and then what I like to do is, instead of renting out to a family, I like to rent out individually. So the house that I have, it's right by the airport, so I rent it out to some of the pilots, and per room, so that gives you more cash flow at the end. So it's pretty awesome, yeah. House hack?
Just
Yes.
a house hack. Looking.
Co-living? No, I don't think so.
All right, one more question.
I'm a very kind of like 2, 3 months old agent. So for me to get the content, like I have nothing, I have no house, I don't know what to do. I'm a dual career. So what kind of content, like she said, you have like a single mom, like what kind of content can you put like pertaining to real estate thing?
Okay, so I snatched the microphone from Jonathan because I just wanted to answer that because a lot of people think the same way you think. Now, you pay HAR dues, right? Everyone in this room pays MLS and HAR, correct? So essentially, those are all of your properties as well because you pay. So you will contact the builder for that particular property and ask for permission, or you will contact the listing agent and ask for permission to repost that for them. As long as you say on there that you're looking for a buyer and they're the listing agents, I see no problem with anyone reposting any of my listings or any people that I know. You do want to get permission first, right? But anything that's on there is for everyone. If there is a listing or anything like that, you can even book a showing and go in there and create a video and post it. I love that people do that with my listings because it gives me, more platform, more views, and other people get to see it, right?
So Joyce, help her with the script. If you are the agent and you wanna repost Kimbra's listing, what that conversation sounds like? Help her a little bit.
I think the conversation would be if you're doing a video like, hey guys, welcome to Houston. This is 123 on Main Street.
No. You want a permission from Kimbra to repost your listing.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm just gonna call Kimbra and be like, hey Kimbra, this is Joyce with Castillo Realty Group at Keller Williams Houston Central. How are you doing? Great. Awesome. Hey, look, I do see that you have 123 on Main Street. It's still active. I have about 15,000 followers on Instagram, and I wanted to ask for permission. Is there a way that I can go ahead and repost your listing? Okay, perfect. Does 12 o'clock sound good for me to give you a call back and see if that works for them? And I can also send you a value proposition, what happens when we list a couple of these properties. So then you create an email with your value proposition. Here's what happens. Here's what I do. Here's how I promote it. So you let them know what you do. Essentially with open houses as well, you can promote the open houses as long as you get permission.
Absolutely. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Was this helpful? Yes? They are going to stick around for a little bit. So let's grab a lunch and let's ask them some additional questions. Thank you so much for driving all the way up here. I know this is to you in the middle of nowhere. So thank you so much. And thank you for the honest and helpful tips. We have a bunch of comments online. We had 50 people on there. Everybody's saying great job. Thank you for all the sharing. Good stuff. So thank you online for joining us. Let's have lunch and we will see you next week. Oh, whoa! I forgot our business partners. Woo! Bad me. Please help me welcome our business partners. I got so excited. Please, let's give them a minute in our undivided attention.
Hey guys, I'll go quick. And this is a really awesome segue for what I was going to talk to you guys about is business insurance. We always talk about you and your client and what how-tos and the process on how to get them to insurance and how to close and everything. But really, I want to talk about you guys as you're a business owner. Do you have business owner's insurance for yourself? Maybe you don't have it yet because maybe you're new and you're like, I don't need that yet. But if you're going to be revving up your social media, this is what I posted on I wasn't able to share it with you guys yet because I need to be in the group. But I posted, are you revving up your social media? If the answer is yes, you probably are going to need some insurance. You might not need a lot yet. You can grow and need more. But an insurance policy for yourself could start off small and give you cyber liability. And maybe you post something and somebody didn't like it and they want to sue you, right? And you'll have money to out of your pocket, but the insurance company can help you with that. It will help you with damages or property stolen if you are a big open house agent and you are really revving up that side of your business, which I know we talked a lot about being a listing agent and more of a buyer's agent. It will help you with a lot of things and that we can always talk about. If that's something that interests you and you don't have it and you're growing fast, or even if you're not, the lowest minimum maybe I would say right now is around $700 a year. It's about $60 a month. It's not expensive, but this is really something that is important, just to have that peace of mind. So really encourage you guys, reach out and I can help you just see what the cost for you would be. Okay, thank you. You want to go? Oh, I'm sorry. Our contact information is on the roster. It's right here, but I can give you a card in a few minutes. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, on our banner at the very bottom. You can see it on the corner. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Hello. Hello. Oh, there we go. Hi. How are you guys? My name's Christina. I'm with Majestic Title. I'm going to put Yana on the spot because we've had a secret relationship for a while and she just wanted to make it official now. So she loves me, yes. And we actually just joined the office as one of y'all's new preferred vendor partners. So our relationship's out in the open now. Okay. But like I said, my name's Christina. I do work for Majestic Title. I put some flyers out on here. I wanted to talk to you guys about fraud and how people can commit it very easily. In order to record a document in the state of Texas and widely in the United States, all you have to do is go online and click submit. People who are reviewing the documents for validity, like names, property addresses, or even lenders on the file. But what they're not reviewing is if people actually are submitting valid IDs, if it's someone's actual signature. So anyone can go into the courthouse records and record a deed that would be considered fraud. Now, I am sure that Title Lock or something has recently been pushing their social media or outreach to people. It's a service that you can pay for that monitors your title. You don't have to pay for this. Every county that we work in, the 6 counties surrounding Houston area, you can actually go online and just fill out a form and monitor your title yourself. So I've been getting a lot of influx of questions about this because, like I said, I think they're ramping up their marketing or something. But your clients absolutely do not have to pay for this. You can always call us with more questions, but just visit the little website that I put on here, and you can submit for the county to monitor your credit, or not your credit, your title yourself. So if y'all have any questions about it, feel free to contact me.
Thank you so much.
The best for last, Mr. Dale.
No, Eduardo is going to go in a minute. Hey, good morning. Real quickly, big keyword for all your buyers is affordability. Rates continue to go up. They come down on a consistent basis, up and down. That's going to impact your payment. We have a class tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'd love to have as many people participate. We are going to go over a full breakdown of a mortgage payment based on different loan programs, full payments, full cost, also be able to determine how we calculate debt to income ratios based on income for your clients. We'd love to have you 10 tomorrow morning. In addition, we've got a NAF Connect program that we're going to talk about so you all can help have some additional marketing products for yourselves. Thank you all.
Alrighty, hello everybody. My name is Eduardo from Reliant. One, I just want to thank you guys because I've had several people reach out to me in the last few weeks, and thank you so much. For those who don't know what I do, I help your clients with their utilities, connecting them with electricity through Reliance, and then we also are partnered up with Vivint for home security. So we're able to help out with the different utilities for your clients. All you have to do is have them reach out to me, or I reach out to them. It's an easy process. We'll take care of the rest. And of course, there is a incentive for you guys. There's a $75 points through our online system if they sign up with electricity, or $300 worth of points if they sign up with home security. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here to help out. I do speak Spanish as well. And then even if you have clients who speak a different language, we have different concierge throughout Reliant that speak different languages as well that can help out your clients. So yeah, anything you guys need, I'm here for you guys, and thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Would you agree that we are in business with some fantastic partners? Yes or yes. So utilize their services, lean on them. Thank you again so much for coming today, and we will see you next week.